Welcome. I'm Diane Martin, your host and coach for the Digitally Sassy podcast, helping a community of female entrepreneurs DIY their business. I'll teach you how to build your online presence, show you how to save money, and give you the best ways to step in and rock your social media. Yes, you can DIY your business, and I'll show you how with plain language and doable strategies. Let's go. Hey Sassy Gals, thanks for joining me here today. I so appreciate it. Now, if you haven't joined one of my Facebook groups called Digitally Sassy, very easy to find, I do want to encourage you to do so. I have two groups, one for women who are living in Alberta, Canada, that's where I reside, and that's an Alberta group for Alberta women. And I also have an international Digitally Sassy group just called Digitally Sassy. And both groups are made up of women who are rocking it online or learning how to work online, beginning to work online. And we share resources, ideas. We do some goal setting. There's some learning opportunities in there. And I would love to see you come and join us. That's where I hang out. So if you have questions on any of the podcasts and things like that, perfect place to ask those. So come on over, just do a quick search on Facebook for Digitally Sassy and you'll find both of those groups. Now, today I wanted to talk a little bit about, I guess, the concept of time management, productivity. You hear a lot of those terms around goal setting, how to, task lists and all those sort of things, how to organize your time. But there's a concept out there I've stumbled upon called attention management versus time management. And I really like this concept. And here's a quote basically describing it from the New York Times. The description is, "The art of focusing on getting things done for the right reasons, in the right places, and at the right moments." So as we look at productivity, time management is kind of now becoming more of an old school concept. It talks about calendars and watching clocks and timing yourself, where this attention management focuses on how you attend to certain things in the right way, in the most timely way. And if you've got more than one a digital business, and a lot of people do more than one thing online, knowing when to spend time on each of these different pieces, or even if you have an online and versus offline, doing the right thing at the right time, that's where the productivity comes in. I found another quote from E.B. White, and I just love this one. I wanted to share it with you. It goes, "I arise in the morning torn between a desire to improve, or in brackets, or save the world, and a desire to enjoy, in brackets, or savor the world. This makes it hard to plan the day." And that's when you're torn between what and where your attention is. But I think the moral of it is that productivity is often tied into motivation. We're far more productive when we're motivated, and you can actually do both of those things. So thriveglobal.com, and I'll have these links again in my show notes so you can go through these articles yourself, has a great graphic on their site, and on one end of the bar is distraction, and then as you improve your attention management, you have what they are calling flow. So on the distraction side, you have that chronic procrastination, difficulty with follow-through, inability to focus, and impatience. And on the flow, you have the optimal learning, energized focus, amplified performance, maximum achievement, and feelings of joy. And so I guess with that whole attention management thing, it's managing how we stay focused and we attend to things that we need to do and get in the flow. Have you ever been in the flow? I have from time to time, where you are just working on something, you're head down, you're into it, and it's go, go, go. And that piece of it really allows you to bang out some things, feel good about it, you're energized, you're creative, your brain is working on all cylinders, and it feels amazing. Now, when we go back to the old school of time management and looking at, okay, I have a task list, I have to-do lists, and I've certainly talked about those, and there is probably a place for that, but you need to look at how you manage your attention. There's so many things in this world that are grabbing our attention. There's, well, the whole social media thing, going down the Facebook rabbit hole, and all those sort of pieces that might draw you away. If you're working in an office and you've got people chatting with you, down, a couple cubicles away, because we don't all have doors these days, that draws your attention away. So doing things like having headphones and staying in the groove and things improves the quality of your work and your productivity. So I want you, as you move forward, to really look at what you're focusing on and what you can get your head into. And I think sometimes, of course, based on that quote, which I do love, but the productivity being tied into motivation is certainly true. I think we all like to do things that are fun. And sometimes it's a matter of just starting to get your head in the game and get that flow rolling. So knowing where to spend your time and attention now and where your business needs you to spend time and attention now. An example is just-in-time learning. And if you haven't heard about just-in-time learning, it's learning that you need right now, that is relevant right now, and so you embrace it right now. So taking advantage of learning opportunities that come your way that are directly related to what you're doing now, not what you're going to do in a year from now, but what applies most specifically to your business right now, is a great part of that attention management, because it's now. And when you do things in the now, when you get in the flow, it all becomes very relevant and extremely rewarding, right? When you're actually getting things done and managing your attention and focus on things. So as you go forward today, I want you to take some time and think about your attention and how you might be able to improve, your attention management versus time management. Because just because, this is something that Maura Thomas talked about in a little TED Talk video I watched, that just because you put it in your calendar and on your clock does not mean you actually do it. Just because we write it down does not mean we actually do it. It's managing your attention and focus on that. Do you need a set of headphones to drown out background noise? What can you do to focus and get that flow going? Flow is fun. Flow feels really good. So find your flow. Find a way to help your business flow and work in the now, work in the present. What do you need to focus on now to move your business forward? Well, thanks everybody for checking in today. I'm going to wrap it up there. It's just, I know, a short one today, but I just wanted to introduce that concept of attention management versus time management and have you think about it. So if you do pop over and join the Facebook group, let me know what you think about the attention management versus time management. Cheers now. Hey, if you liked what you heard today in the podcast, please pop over to iTunes and leave a review. For show notes and resources mentioned, please visit digitallysassy.com. Cheers!